Good evening, good evening, good evening. No, afternoon, my bad. I've always got them mixed up. I know afternoon is after 12, which is noon, afternoon. And then what time does it officially turn evening? Is that like 4, 5? What say you? But anyway, good afternoon. I know it's afternoon. July 12th, Friday, 2024. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I need it. Let's get them numbers up. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, whatever. Any button you see, hit it. Except unsubscribe. Don't hit that one. So thank y'all. I really appreciate it. And this is an email topic. bigward@myyahoo.com. bigward@myyahoo.com. It's a simple question. It's referring to one of my topics in the past, and they've heard it before, that women don't like nice guys. Why do women go for the bad boys? Nice guys lose. Nice guys never win. Why do women like bad boys? So I've decided to take on that topic, to take a break from Project 2025, because I am terrified of it. I'm scared. And now the new one, Agenda 47, I'm even more scared. So, to get away from being scared of Project 2025, have you heard about it? Hey, you, have you heard about Project 2025? What about you? Anyway, I got you. So we know, we've heard, experienced, I have seen, I have heard it talked about how women seem to love the Pookies and Ray Rays. Why is that? Because usually Pookie and Ray Ray, they're losers. They're not going anywhere in life. They usually don't have what it is that women say they want out of a man, but yet they still go for the Pookies and Ray Rays. They usually don't have the most important thing that women say they want out of a man. That's where you're wrong. Because y'all think, talking about money, right? Y'all think Pookie and Ray Ray be broke. A lot of times, Pookie and Ray Ray ain't broke. They just don't do what you do to get money. But a lot of times, Pookie and Ray Ray have a lot of money. They just don't work for it. The broke Pookie and Ray Rays, they ain't no issue. I don't know where y'all get this idea that Pookie and Ray Ray is broke. You got some broke ones, but they not, you ain't got to worry about them. I was a Pookie. I was a Ray Ray. I wasn't broke. I just didn't work. But I'm going to tell y'all the main reason women go for the Pookie and Ray Rays, or the so-called bad boys. We living in a society nowadays. See, I tell y'all all the time, you can try as you will, try as hard as you want, you can't defeat nature. Nature has ingrained and instilled in us characteristics, values, desires that come natural to us. We may try to buck against it, but it's going to rear its ugly head again, and we're going to always resort back to what we were naturally created to be and do. So, women are naturally attracted, desire, crave, need masculine men by nature. Yes, they want the man with the finances, this, that, and the other. That's all part of being masculine. A masculine man gonna have finances. He gonna get money. He gonna be a provider. He gonna be a protector. He gonna be all that. All that comes under the umbrella of being masculine. Because a masculine man ain't gonna be around here broke, sitting around making excuses. A masculine man knows that his purpose, his finances, come first. A masculine man knows that. That attracts a woman. So, Big War, what they got to do with bad boys? I'm glad you asked. But be patient, my friend. Patience is a virtue. So we're living in a society nowadays where there's a lot of single mother households, single parent households, which is usually a mom. So you have boys, young kids, young boys been raised by a woman. Now, I'm not saying a woman can't raise a boy, but she can't teach him how to be a man. She can teach him how to be the man she wants him to be, but she can't teach him about manhood and what he feels, how he feels, why he feels like a man can, and how to be a man, how a man's supposed to respond like a true, natural, masculine man can. And a lot of these boys grew up without that. So nowadays, we have a bunch of straight, but yet feminine men. They're not gay, but they're feminine. They're more on their feminine side than their masculine side. And they don't even know it. But the women can sense it. The women can feel it. And it turns them off. The only woman that's attracted to a feminine man is a woman and she loves femininity. So she loves women anyway. So a feminine man turns her on because he's like a woman. That man she can talk to about anything. They just talk on the phone for hours. See, a man, straight masculine man, it's hard for him to sit and talk on the phone with a woman for hours. I can't do it. I can talk to you in person. On the phone, ain't too many masculine, strong men can sit and talk on the phone for hours. So what happens is, nowadays, they look at the bad boys. And even though it's a distorted version, or what they call toxic masculinity, a bad boy is toxic masculinity. Even though it's toxic, a lot of times it's the closest thing they can get to masculinity nowadays from a man. So they'll deal with the toxic masculinity rather than no masculinity at all. That's why they're going for the bad boys, because that's their closest option, sometimes their only option as far as to getting a masculine man. Because Pookie and Ray Ray, 9 times out of 10, even though it's toxic, they still masculine. They still don't play. They still serious. They still about business, even though it's distorted. Compared to the feminine, soft men nowadays, that's the closest thing to a masculine man a lot of them can get. So it's not that they like the bad boys. They're hoping for a masculine man. They just want an old school masculine man. A strong, square-jawed man that ain't out there getting his fingernails done at the mall, sitting next to her getting his toes and nails done. Talking about he's metrosexual and all that bullshit. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't in the mall getting their nails done. Getting his toes done. See, a lot of y'all, ain't nothing wrong with a man getting nails done. Exactly. That's why the bad boys, women going for the bad boys. Because you will sit here as a man telling me ain't nothing wrong with a man getting nails and feet done. I can understand you not having your fingernails dirty, but a man who works, a lot of times a woman will look at a man with dirty hands and nails and see money. Depending on the type of woman, some women smart enough to know that man with them old clean ass fingernails and soft pretty ass hands, he ain't working. He one of them old soft metrosexual ass men. The one we out in the body get into some confrontation with some dude, he gonna run and leave her. So that's the fascination, or it seems like fascination. They ain't just looking for a bad boy, like they don't want to be treated badly. They don't want to be done wrong. They craving a masculine man, and it's hard to find out here nowadays. You got men out here arguing with women, fussing with women, beating up women, cussing out women, hating women. Masculine men don't hate women. A lot of men out here hate women because you're feminine, you ain't masculine. So women out here just looking for a man that don't hate them. Don't blame them for the world's problems. A man that stands on business. Whether wrong business or not, he stand on it. Not soft. Emotional. Scared. Weak. That's why they go for the bad boy. They don't want a bad boy. They want a masculine man. And nowadays it seems like the bad boy is the only masculine semblance of a masculine man left. If it was a bad boy or no masculine man at all. Until I pop up on the scene. Then they see, damn, Big Ward masculine. But he ain't no bad boy. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys. Bring masculinity back. It ain't the bad boy they want, it's the masculinity that they want. Masculinity that they want. They are not just saying, I want a bad boy that's gonna slap me upside my head, talk to me crazy, mistreat me. They don't want that. But for some reason, them the closest thing to masculinity nowadays. It's either the bad boy or soft ass bitch nigga who want to fuss and argue with her. She can rile him up, get under his skin. She can run over him, talk to him crazy. He worship her, idolize her. She is his whole world. He can't stand to let her out of his sight. That's what's turning her off. That's why she go for the so-called bad boy. She going for a masculine man that ain't finna do all that old weak ass stuff. So it's masculinity, fellas, that they're after, not the bad boy. It's just that nowadays the bad boy represent the only form of masculinity that seems left nowadays. It's hard to find an old school, true blood, masculine man that happen to not be Pook and Ray Ray. But we popping back up on the scene. We back. Do y'all understand? It's just that simple. It's not the bad boy. It's the masculinity. Masculine. Women melt for a masculine man. And masculine men are at an all-time low nowadays. So if you are a true masculine man, I ain't talking about this internet alpha stuff. I ain't talking about all that. I'm talking about in real life, a true, genuinely masculine, testosterone-filled man. No bullshit. Don't take no shit, but don't give out no shit either. Man. Principles, class, masculine. Try that. If you're not masculine, learn how to be. Figure it out. Do some research. Study. Google it. And you'll find out what I'm telling you the truth. It's not the bad boy they're after. It's the masculinity that the bad boys possess. That the so-called good guys nowadays, the so-called good guy, that's just a key word for soft, wimp, scrub, pie. That's it. It's not rocket science. If you're masculine, you know just what I'm talking about. I'm not having no issue with women going for the so-called bad boys. I'm not a bad boy. I used to be. As in doing bad things, but I wasn't like bad toward women. But as far as just masculine, always been. Try that on for size and watch how your luck, if you're having bad luck with women, picking a bad boy over you, work on your masculinity and see what happens. Get it, got it, good. Bye.